checking out our tutorial today on the basic equipment needed to start brewing. Today I'm going to review the basic equipment that most homebrewers use when they start out. Most homebrew supply shops will offer a starter brewery kit. We at CanBrewIt.com offer the Brewcraft Starter Brewery, and this actually comes with all the essentials you need to start brewing at home. The only thing it doesn't come with is a stock pot and your bottles, but I'll review that later in this tutorial. To start off, the first items that come with this kit that are very important are your cleanser and your sanitizer. It comes with PBW, which is actually a brewery wash, which would work like your dish soap, but we suggest using this instead. And what it is used for is actually to remove the debris within your containers. Secondly, it comes with 5-star sanitizer. We highly suggest this. This is a one-step, no-rinse sanitizer. And what you do is basically wipe everything down with this sanitizer. Once it's dry, it's instantly sanitized. It's a great tool to have. And we highly, highly emphasize sanitization because that is the one thing that will ruin your beer. And with this much work involved when you're actually brewing, that's the last thing you want it to go wrong because of improper sanitation. Secondly is the fermenting bucket and the bottling bucket. And this fermenting bucket actually comes with a lid and airlock. And when you actually finish your beer and you're done cooking it, you're actually going to pour it in this fermenter. Make sure it's up to about 5 gallons worth of water, and you're going to pitch your yeast. And you're going to let this sit at room temperature, saying that you're doing ale, for about 2 weeks between 60 and 70 degrees. Once that's done, you're actually going to transfer it from this bottling bucket, from your main fermenter into your bottling bucket. And how you do that is you use a siphon. And your kit does come with this siphon here. It's called the auto siphon. Very nice tool. Put it in your bottling bucket. You're going to give it a few pumps, and it's actually going to take the finished beer and put it in your bottling bucket, leaving the sediment behind left by the yeast in your primary fermenter. Once that's done, you're going to take your bottling bucket, put your siphon in. You're going to grab your bottling wand here. You're going to put it in your beer bottle. You're going to add the sugar that comes with the ingredient kit that you're actually brewing here. Give it a few pumps, and you're going to start bottling. And how this bottling wand works is it actually has a little release valve on the bottom. And once it hits the bottom of the beer bottle, it starts flowing up with beer. Once you see it get to the top and you pull it out, it's going to stop. You're going to continue the same process until you're done filling up all your bottles. Once it's done, put everything aside and put it ready for cleaning. Next item we're going to review is your bottle brush cleaner. Your bottle brush. And what this is used for is to clean out your bottles. What I usually do is use a little bit of the PBW, some hot water, throw it in a bottle, rinse it out a few times, throw it in a dishwasher. And what I like using the dishwasher for is actually the heat cycle from the dishwasher will actually sterilize those bottles for you. Secondly, your kit comes with a boil-proof spoon. You can actually use this spoon during your boil, not having to worry about it breaking down on you. Comes with a wing capper. This is used to cap your bottles. And lastly, it comes with a hydrometer. And what this hydrometer is used for is testing the alcohol level in your beer. You're going to do something called a original gravity and a final gravity to get your beer's alcohol content. We're going to cover that later on our blog through another tutorial. 2 items this kit does not come with is a pot to boil your beer in, which we suggest if you're looking to start off and you're doing an extract beer, you need a pot that can hold at least 2.5 gallons worth of beer and at least a gallon or more worth of headspace. You know, the larger volume you can do your beer in, the better, but if you do not have the capabilities, again, 2.5 gallons should be sufficient for you. With all grain brewing, we'll cover that later in another tutorial. You're definitely going to need something that can at least hold 7 to 8 gallons worth of water. You can find these pots at your local kitchen store, or we do offer them on our website, CanBrewIt.com. Also, your kit does not include bottles, and most homebrew kits don't include bottles. Why they do not include bottles is actually you can save your beer bottles. And they have to be pop-off, not twist. And the best way to use what I do with bottles, or recycle them, I actually put them in hot water with a little bit of dishwasher detergent and a little bit of vinegar. And over a few hours with that hot water in play, the labels are usually peeled right off. I primarily like to use Sam Adams bottles. They just come right off for me. If you don't have access to those bottles, you can always buy them from your local homebrew supply shop, or we do offer them online also. Thanks for joining us today with our tutorial on the basic equipment needed to start homebrewing. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and you can visit our website for more tutorials at youcanbrewit.com. Thank you. Cheers.